hello, everybody. So we're just starting. Grab a purple right here. All right. Hello, hello. Hey, Maureen. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. We got so much to do. I'm just going to pull out some things. See what we can play with. Are y'all doing good today? Hey, Tisa. Hello, hello. Happy. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to use any of that. Not sure. Today. You know what? I might use this happy day. Okay. Oh, and the butterfly. It's so cute. Okay. Hello. While everyone is coming in. I'm so happy you guys could join me tonight. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be using the Simple Vintage Life in Bloom. I forgot that I had so much of this collection, and I used it on, I think it was Beatrice's live. I was on with her. Was it over the weekend, I think? Yeah. And so I still had it out, and I'm like, I'm going to play with it again. Hey, Sherry. All right, so I'm kind of, I don't know if you guys saw Michelle's layouts that she posted on her YouTube page. I think it was this week. And she did a lot of tearing. And so I am going to scrap lift that and do something similar. Oh, Sherry, you're using it right now for pics. That's awesome. Hey, Amy, thanks for joining. Okay, so we're going to be doing another one of the photos from my 50th birthday that was taken at work. And I actually have like a purplish shirt on. So I wanted to make sure I incorporate some purple and then obviously the other colors as well. We're going to be working on some black foundations paper, but I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of mixed media. I think I'm just going to have my splatters, but I want my bladders to show up my splatters to show up on the black because we may splatter with some of our solar spray. Okay, so I guess we should just get to tearing. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is tear this way. Because I'm taking this piece that's in my right hand. And that's what we're going to start building our layers with. All right. And then the paper collection. Now, I think I did have a leftover piece. And with this one, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go, even though I think it'll work, because if I do this piece and then this piece, you still get the white. And anywhere where there's like peaks that I don't like, I'm just going to tear those. Okay. Now on hers, I think she had it like on the top and the bottom, and then like the photos and stuff were kind of in the center. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put mine, if they're all going to be just up at the top. I haven't done that in a while. And then, but I want to do some more papers. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for joining. So we're going to look through the rest of these and see what we can tear. Ooh, I like the polka dot. Don't want to tear up too much of the thing. So let me do this one. And the good thing is with doing this, I don't have to use up a lot of the paper. I can just, do 2 inches. Still have a lot of that paper left to use, and we can tear it right in the middle. You know what I mean? And let's see what else. That one's pretty. Not going to tear up those butterflies. They're so cute. Okay. This one with the tags. I really like this. I'm not using it for this one, but I kind of want to save it. I already know I want to save it. But these I can cut up. Let's see. I like this one too. Okay. Let's cut this one. I like the purple and the flowers. So this one I'm going to cut a little bit bigger so we can get more of the purple flowers. Okay. Let's play with this. Do you guys like the tear paper? I do. I like it. Let me see. So if I leave the solid purple on top, and then we can just do like create layers, you know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be a full sheet, just as long as a little bit of it is connecting. So we can do like that, like that. And let's do this one. What if I go down like that? Ooh. Now, when you guys tear, do you like to ink your edges or do you like to leave them white? I think on this, I'm going to leave them white. But I was just wondering like what you guys were thinking. So if we do something like that, like that. Okay. I think that's good. And then we can do our photo kind of like that. You usually leave them white? Yeah. I like to leave them white too. Yeah, it is good to add texture that way. And you can like sometimes depending on how you do it. So like, okay, so right now this is like this, right? But we could also turn it and do it like this, right? And then you can tuck stuff in between each of the layers as well. You know what I mean? So you can, there's a lot you can do with layers. So I like to have fun with it, but I tend to do the ones on the bottom a lot more. So I'm going to do it this way. And I think I like this order. So I'm going to put my strips, I'm going to line them up like that. And then we're going to start getting them glued. Okay. So I'm going to put just a line. Ooh, that's okay. So on here. Yeah, I went up too high on this one, but that's okay because we can always put just a little tape and tape. Just so that a little bit of something holds that. And then let's do the next layer. Okay. And then lay that down. And what we can do here, so you can not have so much of a point there, we can tear it. You know? I like that. Okay. So that's how we're going to start off our layers. I can't believe that this month is almost over. It is going to be July before we know it. Now this got a little crooked, so I'm going to try and adjust it. Try and line it up better. Okay. Making sure the purple is peeking out. And I didn't go up or down low enough. So I'm going to try and get as close as I can. Try and grab even just a little bit of that paper. Ew. All right. And this way, some places, if I wanted to kind of tuck something in, I could. If you don't go right to the edge, sometimes you can, do that. I don't want to lose any more of that purple. So let's do like that. Well, come up, son. Okay. And then one more with the black. All right. Okay. And then here. Do like that. Oh. Okay. And then we would connect it all like this. You see how we have that? Oh, hey, Marlene. So glad you can join. So exciting. So now we have our layers. And then the photo is going to go like in here. And I'm going to try and leave, like I said, some of the purple sticking out. So we're going to do it basically right in here. And then we'll be able to use, ephemera, stuff like that to like create a cluster and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get it down. We know where we want it to go. Thank you, Maureen. I like the layers too. That's one of the reasons why I like tearing. And as soon as I saw Michelle using it, I was like, oh, I haven't torn anything in a little bit. And I do enjoy it. Okay. Put this over here for right now. And I got the 6x8 pad out so I can use it to map my photo. It's been sitting too long. I did a video last night, but I haven't played with any of my supplies yet today. Sometimes it likes to be buggy. Okay. So don't mind me. I'm just going to try and line up as best I can. Telling you that wet glue helps so much. So I'm slightly off because of how I lined it up, but that's okay. You know what? I'm going to line it up no matter what. However it looks on the sides and on the bottom, I'm going to line it up at the top as best as I can. And we'll deal. And if we need to, we'll trim. And we can create little clusters to hide anything that was looking crazy. The best I can do. Okay. Clean that edge. And then there's just a little bit. It's not really a lot hanging off. But it's just a little bit. But like I said, we can cover this side up. That's not going to be a problem. Okay. So photo. Let's grab our 6x8. See what we got in here. Oh, okay. Oh, that one's pretty. I wish it had some purple in it. That would be really good. I might be able to do this one. Let's see. I love the 6x8 pads. I always try and get them because I feel like you can do so much with them. Oh, no, that's one that's not in the paper. Oh, I like that green. I think I use... Oh, there you go. Okay. Done. Okay. So let's cut this. At 4. Yep. So we're going to cut it at 4x6. Perfect. And then we're going to trim this down to be 5 3/4. And 3 3/4. Okay. So let's see. So that gives us a good border there. And then should we double border it? Kind of like that. So this one I'm going to have to cut up a little bit different because I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to make it 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Tisa. That's why I was thinking maybe using this one because it ties in the black. So let's get this out the way. So it'll look something like that. Oh yeah, I'm on black paper, but it's okay. I think it'll still stand out enough. Plus, I plan on using like ephemera and stuff, so yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so let's look through this. There's so much that comes with some of these collections, and I mean, I don't know that I'll ever get through it all. To be honest, I can do. I'll remember this because I mean, you can't forget when you turn 50. Let's see. This is pretty, but it's more round. I think I want to save that for maybe like a round page or something. I just want to see. Ooh, it's purple with amazing. So we might be able to do something over here. Like something like that. Magical. Create, we'll figure out something. I think we can make 3 clusters. So I'm seeing with this, it's more word oriented, this particular one. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I could write or use something to write. To journal, but it's not in this one. Okay. I think we're good with this one. And we got so many. These are the flowers. Hold on to that. Let's look through this one. This one is nice. This one is like your what do they call this? It's the ephemera, but it's like it's layered, like they already layered it for you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And with them not being fully it's lighter in color, you could technically write on this, but we just want to go in and see what we got. Ooh, tickets. Got some butterflies, all in the details. I could probably do it like that and just cover the all in the details part. That could be a place to journal. So that's a possibility. We'll leave those out. I was thinking this was, it was 2. I was like, this feels like more than one. We may have to use that, of course, because it's purple. Okay. I think I like that. So we got a little spot to write on. Definitely got to pull out some flowers because you guys know I'm going to use some butterflies. So let's pull some flowers out. Ooh, this one's nice and big. I wonder if I can cover that area up with this. Like, do something like that. And like that. Right? Create like a little flower area with that. That covers up some of that. You can even put that over there. Do a little build up. Oh, okay. Hold on. I love the butterfly. Okay. Look how big this flower is. I wish it was purple. I might be able to use this one. Woo-hoo. I'm just adding some things, trying to create a little like cluster. Oh, this one is huge. Look at this. Oh, look how pretty that is. Right? Okay. So what if we do up here a flower. And I'm going to cut this part off. Right? I know it seems weird. It's like we're putting a flower in the air, but trust me. Because we can do something like that. We can lift this up so give it a little dimension. And then that way we can put maybe this up here. Okay, that's just a possibility. 1, 2, 3. Plus, we're going to be doing something like this. For the most part, nothing's glued down. So we can do something like that. We can put a heart. With each one of our clusters. Plus, I mean, you know, I don't mind a good bumblebee. I don't mind a good bumblebee. What we may do is put this one up here. And then put this one over here. Something like that. I think we just need the 3 hearts. I don't think I need to overload it with the hearts. Right now, we got those 2 butterflies. And I think I'm going to use these 3 over here. Just let me put these away real quick. Ooh, and we still have some, at least one bumblebee we can use on another layout. I'm going to save these butterflies too. And we'll look at these. So when stuff is like all together like this, don't be afraid to cut it out, you know? It'll be okay. Say you don't want the blue and the green. And then we just take the white and cut that out. And then it'll look intentional. Right? So how was you guys' weather today? It was so freaking hot down here. Oh my God. And I went grocery shopping, which was like torture. Trying to bring everything in from the car. I was like, oh, this was not a good day for this. It was not a good day for that. I'm like, I should have done an order for sure instead of going to the store. But I did it. I got it done. But whew, I was like, wow. Oh, there's still a little bit. Sorry. I just want it to be close. So that way, that one piece that I kind of had to cut because of how it was connected to the other butterfly is off. And then we have our pretty little butterfly in the color that we want. And we can save these. I got a little bit of glue on here. It's okay. We can save these 2 for another layout. Super hot. I know. Taylor said, where's your bicycle? Stop it. I'm like, are you like, really? That's the one thing they don't have in this one is a bicycle. Believe it or not. It's usually always in these collections, right? Okay. It might be on the sticker sheet. Let's see what we got on here. Okay. Okay. I was thinking about using this. I know it doesn't have the purple in it, but I wonder if I could do like that, do like that. Maybe put this over here. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put the 1/2 back on the sticker sheet. And then this half I'll be able to put over here. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to start gluing some of this down and creating our areas. And get this put down. Oh, we're halfway. I like it. I like it when a plan starts to come together. Oh my God, it was 95, but felt like 105. Yes, that's what it was like here. I'm telling you, even though I think it felt like more like 120. It was ridiculous. It's so crazy. I mean, thank God I didn't have to be out there for long, but I can't imagine. Like, seriously? Oh my goodness. I couldn't get inside fast enough. And the mail lady came and I was still like, you know what? I don't need anything in that mailbox that bad. I was like, I am waiting until the sun goes down or I'll get it in the morning. Because it's too hot. It was just too flipping hot. Okay. There's the heart. I was like, where did the heart go? All right. And our B. Oh, I slid it under the amazing a little bit. Isn't it cute? Okay. Let's start doing this. Glue this down. And anything that hangs off, we'll just trim it. Okay. Magical. Actually, I was going to put the heart kind of like on top, but I think I'm going to have the butterfly or the bee kind of like it's coming out from behind here. And then I'm going to put this heart up on a little piece of foam. Okay. Little piece. And we're going to put it right there. Okay. And then this. Let me start putting these together. And there's still time, to do the June challenge. I know I added mine from, I forget which live it was that I did it on, to the picture if you needed to see. You just have to use a tool like 3 different ways, Michelle did, I think she did washi tape if I'm not mistaken. And she just used it 3 different ways on her layout. I used a stencil 3 different ways or 3 different times on my page. One using like wet medium, one with the 2 with the dry or ink. So, it doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe it's using punches, Remember how Tisa did her circles? You could use a circle punch and then grab 2 other punches, maybe a label punch or something, and just use punches 3 different times on your page. You could use a like a scalloped edge punch, or the one that creates like you tore the paper out. I love that punch. I love that punch. You can do that, or use your dies. So often we forget about our dies in our embossing folders. It's just an opportunity to use your tools. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to do, okay. Let me line this up where I think that's straight. I know sometimes in my camera, my table looks a little crooked, but I think that's going to go right there. Okay. So these are going to go on top, but I'm going to create this. Okay. Maybe something like that. Yeah. Okay. So whatever's going behind the photo, I'm putting down first. And then I'm going to put the photo on top. And then we'll build up this cluster on top of the photo. And then let's tape it down. And then I think my title, I'm going to do Happy Day from the phone stickers. And I forgot there was a butterfly on there that I wanted to use. So we may do that too. Okay. 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 And then these elements we're going to glue down as well. And again, I always pull it out. I love this block I got from Michelle. Sorry, it's a little dirty because I use it all the time, but it helps to hold stuff down and I love it. Okay, we're going to use these and create our cluster over here. And then we'll figure out where our title is going to go. So I'm going to pull out this. And while we're letting that kind of sit for a moment, we're going to cut out the title. Okay. And then we're going to put this back in. And I tried not to cut it all separate, so that way this is still kind of together. And I like this wonderful. I'm going to use that. Okay. Okay. And right now, this is still on plastic. So really, I could kind of nestle it basically like right there. And then put wonderful. Like that. What do you guys think? Something like that? This isn't done yet. I think Happy Day would work over there. I like how it kind of nestles. Okay. Let's start gluing these. Okay, looks good. Okay, good. Pretty. Awesome. Thank you guys. Okay. Okay. Should I give it a little bit of height? I think I will. Might as well. I got some foam out, so I can lift it up. That way we'll have the thickness of the foam. We have the heart over here, the butterfly, and then we'll have the big flower. Yeah. So it'll go like that. I like it. Okay. Oop. Jesus. Okay. It's really coming together nicely and quickly. Oop, nope, too far up. I want you to be able to see these flowers peeking. And this bee, we're going to put like right here. And this heart, I'll put down here. Okay, let's put this down. Now with the foam, it's sticky, but I always use the wet glue too. You guys know this. Because you don't need a whole lot. But I just like to put some on it to make sure. Okay. It definitely will stay. And this wonderful, I am going to nestle it right here. And I had the 3D stickers out, but I don't think we need it. The only other thing would be this foamy butterfly. Which I can put right here. And then this little one, I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right in the center. And then put him on the thing right there. Okay. Yay! I really think that's our layout. Now, I do want to share one thing with you. So with these layers, let's say you guys wanted to give a little bit more definition between them, right? I don't know if you guys have them or not, but you know the watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. Which one is this? I think I want the one with the black. Hold on. Yes. So I wind up getting the Prismacolor pencil sharpener. And I already used it once on another project that I couldn't really record. Because I have some friends that don't like to be on the internet. So I had to kind of do it separate. But this one, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to sharpen. Really, I want to sharpen them all because I love having a point. But we're not going to use it as a pencil for right now. What I'm going to do is open this up and then empty the shavings into one of these Dollar Tree trays. And from here, you could create your own watercolor, right? Sorry, I don't want to break it. Okay. So you could take a watercolor brush and just squeeze some water right in and grab some of the color. And then if you wanted to, where you didn't have the glue, you could just create shadows. I don't want to cause a lot of shadow here, but like, I just want to show you. I think that one I glued down. So anywhere where you could, potentially get it back up. I'm trying that. There we go. So like, and you're not going to use a whole lot of liquid because you don't want the paper to peel, but it's just enough to squeeze a little bit more of that water in, and you can create shadows and blend it out. Okay. I'm going to hold it up. So you see the little bit of shadow underneath that we created, right? So it gives it like it's lifted up. So if you wanted to do that with all of these layers, you could do that. So that way it gives it more definition, right? Especially like this one. Oops, sorry. Because it's got the white. But we want some shadow there and here. And it's not something that has to take a long or a lot of time. And that way you still get some of your white, but you can still create difference or interest between each of the layers. Same thing here. And remember, it's going to dry back because we haven't pre-treated the paper. So anything that we do to this, even though it might look really dark, is not going to stay really dark because it's going to dry back. Now I went across my remember this, but that's okay. All that does is help make this stand out a little bit more. And you can still see the remember this. I totally forgot it was there. I'm just coloring. And then just so I can have it all the way. Okay. There's a little bit of a layer still sticking out here. And then, oop, that's a big chunk. And then, okay, we got 1, 2, 3. We did those layers. This one, I know it's on top of black paper, but I'm still going to create a little bit of a layer. Okay, I'll clean this up later afterwards. But if you feel like you put too much down, like that kind of made it go more solid, it's okay. It's just a deeper shadow. And then over here. Right here. Oh, I didn't do this one. I forgot we did so many layers. Okay. So just a little fun. And then I'll just leave that in there. And then if I do another color, I'll just put it into a spot. And it's pretty much creating that same thing that Tisa had created, except it's more open. I don't have that case from Tim Holtz, but for right now, these will do. And if you get them from the Dollar Tree, you can get like I want to say it's like a 4 or 5 pack. So yeah, you can definitely get a lot of use from it. Okay. And then let me set this off to the side. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, fun. Because that's what we got to do, right? Show that we can use this stuff for more than just one way. That gives you more reason to justify purchasing it, right? And these will last you so long too. I love them. Okay. So time for my favorite part. Whoop, whoop. Do we know what part that is? Let's see. You get one guess. You get one guess. Okay. Let's do this. And I just have a little edge showing. So we're going to do like that. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this, but also, where's the purple in the solar spray? Here. The Royal Flush. That's right. Splatter time. Splatters. I need to get a necklace made that just says splatters. That would be so cute. Okay. Now these are going to be fun. I want that one down here on the bottom, obviously more on the black. And then, did I shake this enough? Nope. Okay. I'm going to splatter this. And I really do like both of these. The spritz, I really enjoy. I hope they bring out some more because we really need black soot as a spritz. I don't know what they're waiting for, but Ranger got to get it together. Get it together. All right, and then our gold. I just saw a message come up on my screen. Okay. Okay. You know we got to hit it with the gold. And though I did 3 already, I am going to hit it with a little bit of white when I'm done, because I love the white on black paper. I really do. And it looks like I'm like spritzing for days, but I'm really not. Even though I kind of am. Oh, thanks, Jess. Hey, hey, hey. You came in, but I didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Yeah, whenever you have black paper, you have to do white. You have to. I know sometimes it makes it look like a galaxy, but I just love it. And then, of course, on pattern paper, I love the white accent on it as well. Okay. Let's see. 4 minutes to spare. All right. So there we go. Oh, I'm going to trim this off too once everything dries, because I've already went splatter town. Okay. So here we go. And the purple and the gold, I don't know. Yeah, see, as the light, that's the thing I love about the spritz, is you see it even more so when you tilt it. There's our happy birthday. And I love that Simon Hurley. It's the lighter purple that you see. And all of the layers. Thank you, Michelle, for on her YouTube video doing all those layers. I think it's her most recent one. If you don't follow the other DT or guest DTs that we have, you guys got to follow them, because everyone puts up videos. I know Tisa had a layout share, and Jess does like, what is it, Jessica, like 3 or 4 different hops and things, the scrap lift, the was it the Mickey Mouse one, or the, listen, there's a lot of videos happening on YouTube, so you guys definitely like, subscribe. I'm not just talking about myself, I mean all the DTs, because you'll get alerts. Make sure you hit the notification bell, so that way you know anytime there's a video uploaded or when the lives are scheduled. That way you're let know when things are happening on YouTube. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I love it. Look at it. You guys. Isn't it pretty? Okay. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Oh, I want to say Friday is Sarah, but I also saw that we're having a live sale Thursday. So keep an eye out for that as well. And then I believe Amy and Michelle Schmidt, the one who I referenced as far as the layers, they are live Sunday and Monday. So we will see you guys later. There's still tons of fun for the rest of June. So keep an eye out. Have a good night. Okay.